Hello and welcome to another episode of MoFIT Talks, episode number 18. And today, I'm going to share with you something. It's called, do you need a coach / personal trainer? So today, let's get into this. And who knows, maybe you can get some answer from today. First of all, it's going to be, I know it sounds a little bit unbiased because, I am a personal trainer myself. So you might be thinking, probably I'm very siding to the personal training side, but we'll see how it goes, how this conversation roll, and I'm going to share with you the pros and cons of having a coach and not having a coach, and who knows, maybe you can benefit or not. That's the most important part. So maybe you want to define what a coach is. So the coach or personal trainers, what does it do is, whether it's a gym or whether it's an online coach, the goal is to get you reach to your goal, right? Keeping the goal. So example, if you're on a fat loss goal, then it is the responsibility of you together with the coach to hold each other accountable and make the most out of it in the most efficient, safe and quick manner. Okay? Personally, I think the only type of the slight drawback about having a personal trainer, when you have a personal trainer, probably two things will happen. Number one, it's going to cost you money, right? Because it's a service, and it is not a small amount, easily per session will cost about 100 or will cost up to 200. I've seen that before as well. So you take 10 sessions, you do the math, you'll be like 2,000 or sometimes even 1,000 only, but it's still a huge amount, right? So that is the slight drawback about having a coach, is that it's going to cost you some money. So if you can afford it, then probably you should get one. If you can't afford it, maybe for now just keep in view, don't have to engage one. Okay? Now, also another disadvantage when you have a coach is that some people might not feel very comfortable. They feel like someone is watching them, not in a creepy way, but in a very, like a very accountable way. It's like I want to slack, but then there's the coach there, or I can't let anybody down, myself or the coach or whoever that's paying my personal training. So these are some of the drawbacks. You might feel a little bit like a bit insecure, or you feel like somebody's watching you, and these are the second little drawback. And also drawback 2.5 is that sometimes is quite limited. That means because everything you do, the coach have to, you're paying the coach will offer the service and they'll give you like a protocol or something to do. So maybe you might not be able to be very, very creative. But with that being said, if the coach is good enough, he or she should be able to give you something within the range of what you want, despite of all the all the resistance or the area of your goal. All right. Now I'm going to talk about the advantages of having a coach. Is number one, it helps you to filter a lot of those BS. What I'm trying to say here is that every time you see in the internet, there's so much information. You don't even know which is good, which is bad, which is true, which is false. Some is halfly true, some is halfly false. So maybe the personal trainer is sort of like your guidance or like a compass, if you will, pointing you towards to your right direction to reach to your goals. So that's the advantage of having a personal trainer. The second advantage when having a personal trainer or the coach is that you have someone to talk to, because you have someone to understand your goal. Not everyone by your side understand your goal. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, right, or you're trying to lose some body fat, maybe your wife don't understand, or maybe your loved one do not understand about this goal, so he or she might think like you are suddenly very close up. There are few things that you can't do. For example, you can't be eating all the fun food in the world and expecting a weight loss change, right? So there's some things you have to give some leeway. Probably your spouse or your significant other or your friends might not be able to comprehend. So at least there's a coach, there's someone who understands and try to make sort of like the best out of it. Okay, so this is the disadvantage of having a coach, is that the coach might be able to help you to give you some idea and don't let you feel like this is a alone thing. It's like a together thing, which makes it sweeter because it makes it to your goal, because more minds, more think alike, more ideas to reach to your goal. Alright, so the another advantage about having a personal trainer is that you get to learn a set of skills, so to speak. What I'm trying to say here is that, for example, you want to learn weight training, right? So you go to a coach, the coach teaches you how to do the personal training, or if you are online, it teaches you how to program your programming. Alright, do this exercise, do how many sets, how many reps. So from there you can learn a little bit. A lot of people always forgot the part is, like, oh, I engaged the trainer, the trainer is just going to teach me how to do this about it. Remember, it's not about teaching you how to eat the fish, it's teaching you how to learn how to fish, so that in future, you can eat the fish. So personal training can and should be that way. So since you already pay the amount of money, right, you, might as well learn all the skills, because countless time or every time I see one of the biggest mistake is people, once they have finished their personal training or they no longer want to continue the service, they are point blank. They literally do not know what to do or even where to start. They don't even have a rough idea. These are some of the common mistakes or common conceptions that I see for people who used to have personal trainers, and when they are on their own, they freak out and they're directionless. So it shouldn't be that way. Instead, since you pay the money, learn those skills so that in future you can learn how to program on your own and reach to your goals. That should be the way. So now that I share all the you the advantages and disadvantages of the personal training / coach, now I'm going to share with you who might benefit the coach. A lot of people think, oh, if I'm obese only I should go and find a coach. Or some people will think, oh, if I'm very skinny, I have a hard time gaining muscle. Oh, then I better find a coach. The truth of the matter, the fact, coaching is not limited to any gender, status, or any age. To be honest, it fits for almost everyone. Okay, so you have to understand that. Think about all the top players or top athletes in the world. Michael Jordan, say Roger Federer, or even our local homegrown Lee Chong-wei. You notice all of them have something in common. While they are in their prime, they always have a coach. Even though they are at their prime, they are at their best. So if people, top players like this in the world, that once people hear the name, they're so famous, people even fear them, the competitors fear them. But they still hire a coach. Why? Because they want to be better and better and better and to reach their goal. Whatever their goal, or even assuming they don't have goal, is that what keeps them on top of the game? So that people we look up to them and look at them as true real athletes. So don't think that you have a problem only you go and find a coach. No, in fact, I think that there's a lot of people out there, a lot of good personal trainers out there and coaches out there that I know, even in our local home ground, that even people like me who has been training in the gym for a very long while can also benefit from the service, because these people are really good and they know what is up, and that trains you, to your prime and reach to your goals faster. So one example I like to give people is that who should benefit is that saying, there's a saying goes, even a barber needs their own barber, or even a hairstylist needs someone to do their hair. So it's something like that. Everyone will eventually can benefit from a coach. Alright? At the end of the day, you have to understand that coaching is not limited for anyone. Like I said just now, it's for everyone. As long as you have the money, you have the time, you're willing to make a change, you want to make a commitment, I think getting a coach is nothing but a sweet thing, and there's virtually no disadvantages, I would say, except for the money part, to be honest. So I hope this episode of my sharing, this one helps you out. So if you're looking for a personal trainer, it doesn't have to be me or doesn't have to be MoFIT. Whether you're looking for a personal trainer at some of your local gym or some famous gym chains, I think that's okay. There's just some smart tip from you on how you can sort of shop for a good personal trainer is the following. Number one, make sure that they have experience, and they treat their client very well. Treating is not by pampering them or at the flip side giving them a very hard time, but rather understand the scenario with the least amount of suffering but the maximum kind of effort. So number one, make sure that they have good reputation with their client. Number two, they have some sort of background or experience or as a qualification. And number three, they do not give everyone the same training protocol. For example, you did this personal trainer, right? He doesn't give John the same workout like for Jane, or he didn't give the same workout for Kim and for Maria, or he didn't give the same training for how John and Tim works. Whether John is on a fat loss or Tim is on a weight gain, they give all different. At the end of the day, understand that it's called personal training. It's not called standardized training. So you see that personal trainer gives everyone the exact same workout, the same reps, same set, same exercise, same meal plan, same, every single routine. Then probably is a red flag for you. So I hope this episode is helpful for you. So hopefully, if you are looking for a personal trainer, I wish you all the best. I hope you can get it. And you should be able to, most of the time there's a lot of good trainers out there. Make sure you get it, learn the best out of them so that you can learn how to operate on your own. Alright, that's it for me. If you have any questions, feel free to drop your comments on below. And I'll catch you next time. Till then, stay more strong and more fit. Bye bye.